Alright, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rekah Kodash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of the great millstone who rule well. Peace and salutation to the fully elect. This is your brother Ahmad Bayan coming to you with another video. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rekah Kodash. Lord willing, this lesson will be edifying to the hopefully elect. Alright, and the rest of the 1/3 of Israel. Now, you see me with this, this search up this, these credit cards here to show how, how things was from before till now. Alright, and seeing that the things that we are in now, it just shows you that, Esau Edom, the so-called white man, the top banking families, they are making their moves. Alright, while you so-called Negroes, Hispanics and Native American Indians, enjoy the way of life. Alright, or they enjoy the bars, the drinking, the partying, the frolicking and all these different things. This is what all they enjoy. Alright, which is a bunch of foolishness. Alright, no one say you can't smile, you can't have a little laughter and whatnot, but the things that Esau Edom put in place for you, alright, for you to be enjoying today, he's going to soon take it away from all you. Because what this devil did, he basically did what? He spoiled all you. He treated all you like milk. Alright, he spoiled all you. So by all you enjoying all yourself in this time of life, in this world, alright, which Esau Edom is ruling today. Alright, these Edomites, these small hatters, they will soon take all these different so-called good times from all you and tell all you in order for all you to get it back, and in order for all you to continue in those ways, all you have to take something called the MOTB, which is the mark of the beast. Alright, now the Christian churches and some other places, they will say is the mark of the beast is what they will call it Sunday worship and kind of nonsense, when the Lord never gave us days. He never gave us days of the week. All those things is going into paganism. Alright, it's basically different gods you're calling upon. Monday is a different god to Tuesday, Wednesday is a different god to Thursday, and so forth. Alright, so the Lord never named the days of the week. Alright, he called it the first day, the second day, the third day, and so forth until the seventh day. Alright, and the seventh day is what? The rest day, which is the Sabbath. And the Sabbath don't always be on one particular day, like how they like to, the Seventh-day Adventists and some other places, they like to call it from Friday to Saturday. That is not how the Sabbaths go. Alright, they have it like that permanently. But the Sabbath is also goes with the new moon. The new moon means a new month. Alright, according to the scriptures. Okay, the Lord gave us signs in the sky, in the skies, with the moon, with the stars and so forth, to determine and know what time you're living in. Alright, now going back to these credit cards, as we know, these credit cards had no problem with them. Alright, these credit cards had, they had the numbers. You type in the number and it might have a 3-digit number in the back of the card. You type in that, alright, and you purchase whatever you had to purchase. Alright, and then it have like a ribbon on the card, in the back of the card where you swipe. Alright, and then you type in your code number, your 4-digit code number, whatever the case may be. Now that was secure. Alright, that was secure. Some you just swipe, and I think it's after that they upgraded to where you just swipe, but you have to still use a credit. You have to use a former ID to show that use that same person that owning that. Alright, and this is just showing you that the security it had from before till now. Now what I'm getting to is a new security with these new cards. As a matter of fact, before I show that, I'm gonna go back a little bit. To just credit cards. Now these are the new credit cards they have. Alright, these are the new credit cards they have, and also your debit cards is also the same way, where they all have this so-called chip that also looks like your SIM card on your phone. Alright, now Esau Edom, alright, this man, he searched things out. He shows, he searched things out, and he bring things in this time now, showing that, listen, we're moving forward. Alright, this is what he basically showing earlier. He moving forward. Alright, and they don't want to stay in the old things. They want to keep upgrading. They will bring across that kind of scenario to you, but you as Jake, not understanding that he's just pushing this narrative to push his NWO. Alright, which is also going to come in that form of the MOTB, the Mark of the Beast. Alright, now what I get into here, these devices that he's using, alright, they're even worse than the previous ones. Alright, the ones that was there before was more safe than these. These now, anyone could take your stuff and just tap it, swipe it, and no questions asked. Alright, and that's it. They take your money. Now Esau Edom knows what he's doing. He's doing this form where it is you come with a problem, and when that problem appears, it's going to cause a reaction. Alright, and when that reaction appears, he's going to come with a solution. Alright, and this is what Esau is doing. Alright, but a lot of y'all are blinded. Why? Because he's also distracting all you with all these different parties and clubs and TV shows and movies and all these different things, sitcoms and social media. This is what he's doing. He's just throwing things at all you for all you to not see what he's actually doing. Alright, now going to this here now, it's showing that it have this RFID technology. It's saying here, protects your credit card information never happen. Alright, it's saying block frequencies from 3 MHz, alright, so forth. Alright, now there's not no advertising I'm doing here. This is something that's showing that is happening. Because when you go back to the card here, the card is showing this SIM, alright, this kind of SIM card that it have on the card, that someone just had to pass with a machine and scan it, and they could collect your money, alright, like as they're showing in the picture here. Now you saw way of showing that he protecting you from this from happening is a new different type of wallet, alright, that will prevent that from happening. Now let's get to this one here. You will get a better view of it, alright, and you're seeing up to the corner, you're seeing RFID, alright, blocking wallet, alright. So it is basically a wallet that blocks that frequency from the people passing with your to take your information and get your monies, alright. Now he will come with these different devices, these different things to basically try to get all it to buy into it, alright. But what the scripture also say, we are not ignorant of Satan devices, alright. As the book of 2 Corinthians 11, is 11 boy? No, it's 2 Corinthians 2. 2 Corinthians 2 and 11. Alright, it says, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Alright, we are not ignorant of Satan's devices. Because as I mentioned, what this devil wants to do, alright, and that word devil goes into deceiver, slanderer, alright. What he wants to do is to basically bring forth his new world order, alright. He wants to bring forth this CHIP in order for you to buy or sell, as the book of Revelation goes into, Revelation 13 and 16. It says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, alright, and that no man might buy or sell, alright, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name, alright. And that mark goes in to the RFID, alright, which is this. Okay, now it's saying here, how do the Tortilla chip work? Now we started talking this kind of code way because social media, you know, he's so watching, you know, and his algorithm, you know, they just take down our videos and so forth. Now you see in the size of it, it's small as a rice grain, the size of a coin, also next to one of it. Now it says here, the Tortilla chip are enclosed in a shell slightly larger than a grain of rice. Now a lot of y'all will know this also, that Sweden and a lot of these other European countries, you know, they went into this device. They're already testing it in these places to see how people react. And so far these Edomites, you know, they're loving it. Alright, now they could take that. Alright, because at the end of the day, the Lord is not dealing with them. They are not the Lord's people. But if Israel, the so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native American Indians take this device, you're committing a sin. And you're going to be drinking from that cup without that is poured out without mixture. That's roughly paraphrasing. The Lord is going to destroy you if it is you take that mark. Alright? It says here, the chip is inserted under a person's skin after their hand. So like here. often in their hand. Alright? So when it is that pandemic came across, I sure a lot of y'all noticed that immediately when it happened in your country, all of a sudden, all these groceries and these pharmacies and any different outlet that you have to go and buy stuff, they put a machine by the doorway for you to scan your hand or to scan your forehead. Alright? They tell you you're checking your temperature to see if you get the vid. If you have the vid, if it is your temperature too high, you probably have the vid. So guess what? They will basically probably take you or send you out or tell you you won't be able to enter. Alright? Now guess what? Nothing like that ever happened. Because there are many people who they put the palm of their hand, alright, by the wrist up there, or they check their foreheads, and the device went off loud. And guess what? No one takes it on. The same person still walking, went and purchased what they had to purchase, and no one cares. So that's just to show you that was just a gimmick. It's just a foolish device that this man brought across. Alright? To do what? To program all your mind into taking this device. Alright? That is what it was for. You see in here on 3, it says the chip allows the person to pay for items, access their billing and their computers. Alright? Now this here, as I mentioned, it's showing you exactly what it is. It's telling you what it can do. Now the Christian churches and other places, some people out there, they believe is the mark of the beast is Sunday worship. How could you buy or sell with Sunday worship? Alright? Ask the question that. Ask yourself that. Alright? Now I'll read it over here. Revelation 13 and 16. It says, and he causeth all both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Alright? That forehead one is what? Is the one that Elon Musk brings out. Alright? That is that device. So this devil is going to deceive many people with that particular device, making you believe that you're going to be able to see better, you're going to be able to walk again. You know, he's going to give you hope in shit. But when you take that shit, the Lord is going to deal with your shit. He's going to mess you up. Alright? That is what the Lord is going to do. Alright, and how he's going to do that? He's going to do that with what? With a dread soul. You see here to the top, you see here to the headlines, it says 6 bowls of wrath. Alright? I'll start from verse 1. It says, and I heard a great voice out of the temple saying to the 7 angels, go your ways and pour out the vials of the wrath of power upon the earth. And the first went and poured out his vial upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and a grievous sore upon men which had the mark of the beast, and upon them which wore Salakia, which worship his image. Alright? And worshipping the image is what? Worshipping the system. Alright? Worshipping that beast system. Following the ways of Esau Edom, which goes back to what I was telling you all before. Esau Edom basically spoiled you all. You understand? He spoiled you all to that extent where all you love the ways of this world. Alright? But what the scripture also say about the love of this world? Let's get that in 1 John 2. And 15. It says here to the headlines, do not love the world. Alright? It says, love not the world, neither the things are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. Alright? So the love of the Father will not be in you. So the ones who's going to take that device, alright, which is this device, which is going to cause you to be destroyed, they are the ones who love this world. They love the ways of this world. Alright? And this is a screenshot that I took from one of the brothers that did a video, I think yesterday. Alright? It says here, Americans receiving public benefits. Alright? It's saying trust digital identity platform of services. Alright? And these are the things that Esau pushing in a lot of your faces to make all you want to be part of this. Alright? He will show you it on movies. He will show you it on these movies like Iron Man and some other fictional movies and whatnot. You're seeing people looking like cyborgs, you know, people who not using phones. You know, you open your palm of your hand and some kind of hologram come in your hand and you could touch it and all these foolishness. These are things that Esau shows you on movies and whatnot, and try to implement it in these different devices, you know, and a lot of you are looking at it like if it's a cool thing to have. But no, because when you go back to the scripture, let me read over this one. It says, love not the world, 1 John 2 and 15. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. Alright? Now, let me get the revelation on this one here. Just bear with me. Revelation 16, verse 2. It says, and the first went out and poured out his vials upon the earth, and there fell an awesome and a grievous sore upon the men which had the mark of the beast. Alright? And that mark of the beast, which I told earlier what it is, alright, is going to cause you to be able to do these different things, you know, participate in these different things. Alright? Because Esau also using, you know, a lot of fingerprint identity right now also on your phone. You know, if it is you want to lock something on your phone, you use your fingerprint instead of typing in the digits and whatnot, you know, and he claimed that it would be easy and whatnot. Alright? And these are just things that Esau just programming all their mind to accept his devices. But as I read in the scripture before, earlier on in the video, you know, we are not ignorant of Satan's devices. Okay? We are not ignorant of Satan's devices. Alright, so there's a lot of stuff that is coming, alright, that Esau Edom is bringing forth, you know, because we are living in this end of time. And the money, you're seeing the money dropping, alright, you're seeing the money dropping, you're seeing banks closing down, you're seeing um, the BRICS money, elevating, and you're seeing a lot of different countries heading down that direction towards BRICS. Why? Because it is backed by gold and whatnot. But you saw Edom, Babylon the Great, America, their money is backed with what? Oil. Alright, but basically really nothing. Alright, their money has nothing backing it up. Alright, and inflation is happening. You're seeing inflation happening, which is biblical, which is written in the scriptures, which is prophecy. Alright, so by you following the ways of this devil, alright, you're basically heading down the wrong direction, and you're going to get destroyed from Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. But this is what the Lord bring us into this truth to do, to warn you all from what is there to come. Alright, we didn't pick this, we didn't choose to do this. Alright, it's the Lord who does choose the individual. Alright, and He chose us. Alright, Lord willing, we stay in this faith. Lord willing, we stay in this truth, with truth and sincerity, and we make it to the end. Alright, and we be part of that hopefully like number, that 144,000 hopefully like group. 1 John 2 and 16, it says, for all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh and the lust of the eyes and the pride of life is not of the Father, but is of the world. You see? So the ways of this world is vanity. Alright? And this is not things that you're supposed to hold on to. Hold on to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, because it is only through Him we are going to be saved. Alright? Let's get the book of I think it's 1 Peter. 1 Peter 5 and verse 8. It says, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour. Alright? And this man, Esau Edom, he's sending out his spells, he's sending out his witchcraft, he's doing his witchcraft out there and whatnot, on foods and devices and whatnot, to tend to keep all in that blind state. But it is only the power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is going to take you out of that way of thinking. Alright, if you are part of the elect. But if you are not, you are just a blind rat following the rest of blind mice that is going to be laid in a ditch. Alright, now let's just get the book, the name. Let's go into the interlinear and just check out the word devil. Alright, I mentioned this earlier. Alright.
Strong's G 1228. Diabolos. Diabolos.
Alright, diabolos. Alright. It says here in the outline, biblical usage, it says prone to slander, slanderous, accusing falsely. Who does do these things? Who does accuse falsely? Who does accuse the poor for doing things that we don't even have power in our hands to do? Alright, Esau Edom, the so-called white man. Alright? It says here, a communicator, false accuser, slanderer. Alright? So this man is a slanderer person. He slander people names. He call us what? He call us bywords and proverbs Alright, he named over countries just to do what? To hide his identity. But you all don't know that. All you believe that all is Jamaicans. All you believe that all is Trinidadians. All you believe that all is Americans. All you believe that all is Africans. All you believe that all is Bajans and all kind of other things. Come on. The so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native American Indians are the true biblical Hebrew Israelites. Alright? I'll close it off with this scripture here. You go to the book of Ephesians 6 and start from verse 10. Alright? And it says here to the headline, it says the armor of power. Alright? It says, finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. Put on the whole armor of power, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. Alright, that slanderer, that deceiver. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world. Who's the rulers of darkness of this world? You saw them, the top banking families, the ones who the trillionaires, the ones who have all the money, the ones who have all the say, the ones who just want to say how you have to live. Alright, by bringing out these devices. Alright? Telling you these things is the things that is to be today. You know? Telling you trust digital identity. You know? These are the people that all you trust in. These are the devices they're bringing forth for all you to trust in. And many of you are going to take this. He's going to take away food. He's going to take away your homes. He's going to take away every single thing from you. He's going to strip you bare. And for you to get back those things, you have to take that MOTB. It says here, verse 12 again, Ephesians 6 and 12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. We as Jake, we are not in high places right now. We below. Esau, Edom, the Edomites, they are in high places. So I hope this lesson was edifying, and I will say shalom.